What's up everyone? I recently got a 5 cat victory that I wanted to show to you. I don't really want to show it to you because I don't make the prettiest plays, but the run did its job, I got the win, so I guess it's worthy of its own video. And as far as I know, this is a world first. A 5 cat win on pack 1 has never been achieved before. There have been some that have been achieved on custom packs, or at least one, I don't know about several, but yeah, as far as I know, this is world first, and so I'm very glad to present it to you. The run so far is going good, like no losses in the early game is very important for these runs usually. You want to preserve as many lives as possible for the late game, especially for the last round where you supposedly make your final transition to the 5th of a kind unit that you buy from the shop. And this camo I got here relatively early, it's going to carry these rounds for me. So I'm very glad I picked it up, and I'm even happier because I peeled this spider and I find another camo which I can gladly stack on top of my pre-existing one. The weakness of camo is that it has only 2 attacks, so it doesn't trade favorably itself. Its strength is buffing the unit behind it, of course. But now that I got a camo combination here, it has 3 attack, which is like a 50% increase. It's a very sizable increase. And especially if Ant gets to hit camo with its buff, which it didn't do this round, but if it does, it's basically like a 1 round because nobody is going to be able to take out camo in 1 hit. Thankfully for me, I peel Ant here and get the buff on camo. So I hope that this is good enough to carry me through these rounds 5 and 6 until I find what I'm going to be doing with this run. It's probably a good time to mention that I didn't have any sense of direction for this run. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it yet. Like, you don't know that run is going to be a 5 cat win until like turn 9 at least, because that's where you can get your first cat. And I got my cats even later than that, so I was kinda lost. I was looking for some units to find and combine with the units I already have for turn 7, so I can have a tier 5 unit early. But I find no such units. Instead I find a pig, which I'll gladly sell after this fight is over. Thankfully another win. Pig is usually a good investment if you need just a unit for a round in the early game, because it has stats that are very favorable for trade ups, and also when you sell it you get 2 of the 3 gold, excuse me, that you spent buying it. So it's almost like it pays for itself. Not quite, but still. You notice I bought a squirrel. You probably know why I bought turtle, because it's a good unit to have in front of a big unit like my camo. But I get squirrel nowadays because I feel like squirrel is a part of all my craziest runs. And with its good effect you can see why. Like this turn I got 2 discounted pairs, so like I got a cheaper scaling. Like this squirrel turned from a 2-5 into an 8-11 in only 1 turn. Tell me that's not good scaling. You can, because it is good scaling. And I think that scaling is going to be enough to carry us through this round, yeah. And this is where you start seeing me do suspicious plays, because once again I'm still not sure what I want to do. Like I saw this squirrel I had, and that was relatively big, and I figured it's going to be a squirrel 5 off. Then I reconsidered. I thought, oh, I got an early boar, maybe it's time to go for the boar 5 off, especially with this level 2 turtle. The level 2 turtle opens up a lot of possibilities for you. It gives you a lot of freedom. Like you can pick up 2 base stats units, and just because you give them melon armor, they become good, you know, by pilling turtle and giving them 2 melons. I find 2 canned foods here. Like I'm like, okay, since they are discounted, I'm going to pick them up. And now I reconsider again. I'm like, okay, I'm not sure boar is going to work out. Let me try with cow. So I give cow its own milk. Disgusting, I know. But it gets the job done. People are sniping my boar for some reason, like the previous team and now this one both sniped my boar. But it did good trades nonetheless. Here I find a free pill, so I'm like, finally time to pill this turtle. And these are the 2 units I decide to pill, to put melon armor on rather. Don't ask me why. I'm still set on going for the 5 cow win. That's why you see me buying a melon for the 2nd cow. And I'm like, oh, cat, nice, because cat is very synergistic with cow. You probably don't need me to tell you that, excuse me. But this cat is going to be the start of something amazing, so don't worry, the cows won't be here for much longer. Kind of unfortunate that I got this badger spawn from their spider, because if it wasn't for it I was going to win this round, but instead I draw. But that's not a big deal, because it let me find another cat, as you can see. And I'm like, okay, let's buy these. Let's start scaling them up. At this point you can probably tell that I've made my final decision, like I'm not going to go for cows, don't worry. I'm going to go for these cats because I found 2 of them so early. And they look good already because of the canned food, and one of them even has melon already. Squirrel is a very nice inclusion because it lets you buy 3 discounted foods. Yeah, this turn the foods weren't that great, but the pill is going to be useful still. I'm going to use turtle from the shop to pill melon armor onto the cat. And now all I'm looking for is to find good food like this pizza. Sadly it doesn't hit both cats, but I'm happy it hit at least one. It happens more often than not that I have like 4 units, 2 of them I want to keep, 2 of them I don't want to keep, and when I buy pizza it happens that it always happens so that the 2 units I don't want receive the buff. I don't know what this guy was doing, by the way. He had a steak on his ox. But I am starting to pop up finally. Got a level 2 cat, purchased another cat, so the food buffs are starting to go crazy. I try to and turn with 1 gold remaining. It happens to the best of us. Thankfully I had a weak cat in the 2nd position, because that chili would have ruined me otherwise. And the run is really starting to go together now that I have a sense of direction finally. I get discounted foods, which are very strong, as you can see. Like, what's that, like a plus 18 buff from sushi? And pizza would be like plus 24, if I recall correctly. Yeah, we'll see it soon. I reposition here. I'm like, I can't really afford to play around Chile because my units would be very sadly positioned having... I need to have a weak unit at the back is basically what I want to say, because I want units to survive these battles. Like you can see, my weak cat survived this. But anyway, this is going to be the final turn, I believe. I finally sell this squirrel that has been carrying me for so long. And I think I played this in the optimal order, like I can't buy cow yet because it's going to replace the food I have discounted at the shop. I buy this chili because it's so good and also discounted. And I sell cow, buy cat first to receive another +1/+2 from the milk, making it, what is it, a 7/14, a very nice buff. Yeah, this is going to be it. I'm going to buff, I think I reposition as well for the chili to be first, and yeah. Thank you for watching, like, sub, do all the generic stuff, enjoy as we destroy this snipe team, which apparently wasn't good enough to defeat me, and take care.